Hi guys, and welcome to The Colorful Gardener. My name is Josh, and today I'm going to do an unboxing video from Antique Rose Emporium. If you're new here, go ahead and consider subscribing and liking this video. What is going on today, guys? I have a special mail order nursery here today, and I'm so excited about it. It's been a very gloomy day. We have had nothing but non-stop rain, to the point the power has gone out, so I'm outside here doing an unboxing video for you guys, and I'm very excited for it because this is a mail order nursery that I've never purchased from before. Go figure. So this is a brand new experience for me. I'm really excited about this mail order nursery because it is Antique Rose Emporium. So let me give you some background on Antique Rose Emporium. They are a mail order nursery located in Brenham, Texas, and they specialize in heritage variety roses and modern day roses. This place has been in business for over 30 years, and so in that time they have amassed a collection of roses to choose from. When I was looking through their catalog, I was blown away by the amount of roses you can buy from their mail order nursery. And there's a lot of roses that you're not going to find anywhere else. Only on their mail order website that you're going to find those roses. So guys, be on the lookout for those rare, antique, hard to find roses. Check out Antique Rose Emporium. These roses are in 2-gallon pots, and they're on their own roots. I'm really excited about that. I generally tend to lean towards roses with their own roots. I've heard a lot more good things about roses on their own roots versus on grafted rootstock. So I was excited about that. They came right away, and they're in these big packages. As you can see, and on the size is Antique Rose Emporium, and I'm very excited because I've got 2 boxes. I ordered about 5 roses, and I'm really excited to see what these roses are going to look like. So let's go ahead and get into it and unbox these roses. So got my solo knife, and we're going to unbox the largest one first. Okay, so we can see some beautiful roses in here already. I'll let you guys take a look. As you can see, there are the roses, and they are quite large. So we've got my invoice here. Always check over your invoice whenever you're getting new plants to make sure you got everything you were hoping for. They also have a guide. Again, whenever you buy plants, make sure you follow that guide to the T. These mail order nurseries want to make sure your plants are surviving and thriving in your garden. Each one of these roses are in their own compartment, which I really like that keeps these roses nice and snug inside of this box and keeps them from moving. They'll compartment these plants, and that really keeps these plants in snug condition. So I really appreciate a mail order nursery that keeps their plants inside of these compartments. I'm just gonna pull one right out. Okay, so you can see this is what it looks like. It's all boxed in. So take it out. And we have the rose, this nice pink plastic bag. So it's got, not only is it in these tight boxes, it has a nice plastic bag around the pot to keep that moisture in, and also has this newspaper to keep that soil damp and to keep your plants from dehydrating. And this first one, which is nicely labeled here, is Mrs. R.M. Finch, which is a Polyantha that I've run across in a couple books, and it's widely suggested. So when I saw that they had it on their website, I was like, okay, let me get it. And the description of this plant is that it's very floriferous, has big buds, and so that's what I'm looking forward to put in my garden. I want something that's very tough and that's ideal for my southern climate, and that produces lots of flowers. You know, I'm always looking for plants that gives me lots of bloom power, because here in the South it gets really hot, and so some plants don't like it hot, and what happens, they drop their flowers, and then my color that I want is cut in half in the time that I need it. So I'm always looking for plants that can continuously give me bloom week after week. And so with Polyanthas, they really give you that. And another Polyantha I really like is Pearl d'Or, which I purchased from Chambly Nurseries, and it's already been blooming like crazy. So I'm really happy with that rose. And so I think I'm gonna be really happy with this rose as well. This one is Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico is a beautiful blush colored rose. It's got whites and pinks going on in it, and it's a found rose. What a found rose means exactly what the name means. That this rose at one time was found by a rose rustler, and a rose rustler is someone who goes out into out of the way places and looks for roses. So like cemeteries and old abandoned buildings and back roads, they'll see a rose, and you know, it probably won't have a name tag with it. They're gonna have to do some digging and figure out what kind of rose it is. And sometimes these roses are completely new and are dropped by birds. They're a chance seedling. And so they might be really good rose because they have been just left alone, nobody's taking care of them, and they've been able to grow without any human contact. So it's kind of fun to know that there are roses out there waiting to be found, and Puerto Rico is one of them. So we're on the last box, and inside here should be 2 more roses. This last rose is a very special rose. I just learned about this variety of rose, and it's called the Pioneer Rose. And the Pioneer roses are a mix of heritage and modern day roses. And this one was bred and created at Antique Rose Emporium. So it's a very unique rose that you can only find at this retail nursery. And this has a beautiful pink flower that's very hot pink. And it's drought tolerant from what I've read, and it's a super tough plant, grows really well in Texas. While I've never been to Texas, all I know is it's very hot and dry. Here in South Carolina, it's very hot and humid. So we do get some rain, but it's very hot, and we can go through some droughts. So I'm feeling pretty positive that this plant will do well in my garden, and I have the perfect spot for it. It's gonna be in the island bed with no irrigation, but it's gonna have great soil, so I'm feeling really confident about this plant growing there. Again, great foliage on this plant. It's very super healthy. I can't wait to put it out in the garden and see how well it does. For a first-time buyer, for me buying from Antique Rose Emporium, I'm very satisfied with my order. These plants, I can't wait to put them out in the garden and then see how well they do for me next year. I'll be, of course, doing videos on these roses to let you guys know how they are doing. And hopefully this will inspire you to check out Antique Rose Emporium. I'll put a link in the bottom. Also guys, I want to know, what are your roses you were buying this year? What are some roses I should check out to put in my garden? Are there any special roses that hold a dear spot in your heart? I want to know. I'm always looking for a good rose to check out and read up on. Roses have become quite a hobby for me. I've been learning so much about them, and I've kind of fallen head over heels for them. And I'm ready for next year to see how this rose garden is going to turn out. Thank you guys for watching this unboxing video from Antique Rose Emporium. If you're new here, go ahead and consider subscribing and liking this video. Again, my name is Josh, and you've been watching The Colorful Gardener. I hope to see you guys in the future videos.